How are you doing? How does my mic sound? I wanna listen to it, but I don't think I can. I think it sounds okay. Look, it's a new mic. I got a new mic. Let's go. I forgot to share that I'm live. I'm roboting. Auto-tune. Okay. Hmm. Hold on. What about that? Robotic. Okay. Hold on. What about that? Still? I sound like a rapper. I sound like a rapper. Hold on, I have to listen to it. Oh, okay. Oh, it does sound like that. It sounds funny. I have to listen to it. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. Hold on. Then it went back. Oh, there's Jed. Hold on. Oh my god, it sounds so funny because 'cause I'm listening to it right now. Da na 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 na. Try pressing 48V. Alright. What about that? Hold on, I'm gonna keep talking. No, that makes it even worse. Hang on, wait a second. I think that is actually doing it. Okay, I have to take it off. There we go. I turned off electric. Jay Hailstorm says, "Sing a song." Okay, that's perfect. Now it says, hold on. Jay Hailstorm wants me to sing. Okay, hold on. Hold on, I gotta turn that off first. Hold on. We played Mario Kart last night, and everybody was yelling. Epic Mike was yelling. He was like, "Jeremy, I hate you. Ooh woo." How's that? Do I have a baby voice? I do have a baby voice. Hold on. How does this sound? It sounds so weird. I don't like it. Wow. Okay. When is it Mike yells? I know Mike yells like all the time. Alright. Alright, no more. Oh my god. Hopefully that turned it off. Oh my god. Dun 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 dun. Hold on, I gotta check. I gotta check. I'm really nervous about this. Okay, look. Tara Crystal, thank you so much. Alright, cool. I turned it off. Tara Crystal, thank you so much for sending me this. Look, she went on my Amazon, gift wish list, and she I put this on there. I have, like, all different things, to help me with my setup and everything, and I put that on there. It was a surprise. I had no idea that it was coming to me, so, yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much for sending this to me. It's pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome. We need a T-Pain Chickmunk song now. Dude, there are a lot of voices on this thing, okay? There's, let me see, there's a male, a female, a robot, a monster, a baby, and an elder. The elder sounds gross. It's like an old person. The elder sounds so gross. I don't like it. It sounds crazy nasty. I don't like it. All right. What's up, guys? Okay, we had a weird start. Um, and I still forgot to share this out. Hang on a second. Let me share this out because I always forget. Oops. I always forget. I always forget. Gotta put it out on Twitter. Gotta put it out on Twitter. Um, I don't even know if I should, but whatever. I'm gonna just be like live. Live. There you go. All right. Boom. Okay, look, I wanted to make a stream dedicated to commentary on TikToks, all right? Dedicated to commentary on TikTok news, popular TikTok topics, things that are just I don't know, just keeping tabs on little things on TikTok because let's face it, TikTok is a part of life now, unfortunately. I know I don't like the app. I hate the app. The app is cringe. The people on there, some are cool, some are fine, some are base, but most the most people that you see on TikTok is just oof, crazy people. But um it's gotten to the point where like everybody's just sharing everything on TikTok and yeah, I felt like I needed a stream just dedicated to talking about, certain topics on TikTok and I feel like I see so much stuff, so many just random things on TikTok that I'm just like I got to talk about it. I have to just make a stream and talk about it cuz I'm just like I'm taking in so much information and in my mind I'm thinking what the hell is wrong with people, and yeah, I got to get it out. Okay? I got to get it out. I talked to some of my members and they were like, "Do it. Do it. That's just an extra stream for us. Just do it. Go for it." So this is very different from like the normal things that I talk about. It's just going to be commentary. This is going to be commentary on TikTok topics. Today I have 3 topics for you guys. I've talked about a couple of them. I don't remember if I've talked about them like on stream or just with my members. Honestly, every single day is like melding together. Like I can't remember what I ate yesterday. Like it feels like I'm in a groundhog day. Like I'm living the same day every single day. It's really really weird, but whatever. Whatever. Um yeah. So I just wanted to do this but really quickly before I start, let's say hi to the chat. Now that everything is fixed, thank you so much, Jed, for helping me out with that. Hopefully I don't sound like a rapper like T-Pain anymore, but we'll see. I don't know. I haven't been, I haven't been looking. I haven't been looking or listening, and hopefully my mic sounds good now. I got a new mic, so yeah, we'll see. But what's up, Retro Collective? Hello. I want to change the color of these. Hang on a second. Can I change the color? I don't. The red is fine, but yeah, I can change the color. All right, let's go with There we go. That's nice. I like that color. I like that color. And let's do a bubble. Yay. We'll do a bubble. All right. What's up, Retro Collective? Spirian is here. Bradley Scott, Comic Misconceptions, A Gleam. Boom. What's up, Tate G? What's up, my main mod? Jonathan Chesser, my celebrity. Hello, Jonathan. Good to see you. I saw your story on Instagram. He's got more stuff coming for us on his YouTube channel. So subscribe to Jonathan Chester's YouTube channel. Josie for $5. Thank you so much. Looking forward to another great stream today. Cheers. Cheers to you. Thank you. Um, yeah, I'm looking forward to kind of talking about this stuff. It's not gonna be a long stream. It's gonna be probably like yesterday. If you didn't know, I have Monday musings now, where that's where I talk about like some stuff that we normally talk about in this community. I talked about on that stream. Today is just TikTok topics, and it's kind of like the ridiculousness of humans right now. Um, Bruce is here. What's up, Bruce? Cappy Nova. Hello, hello, hello. Everybody saying hi to each other in chat. That's awesome. Yep, auto tune. Somar, what's up? JM the Elite fan. Hello, hello, hello. All right. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Thank you, thank you. I don't know. Let's see. Lawrence Knight for 10. You were awesome on the panel on Saturday. I'm glad to have met you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad to meet you. Oh, that was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Yeah. A lot of fun. That was a lot of fun. I'm taking a because I was on Vets Talking on Saturday, and that's Adam's channel, and I'm taking I guess a page out of their book. I and they do shots for super chats, okay? They do shots for super chats. Now, I don't want to get too drunk. So I think like anything 30 and above, I will take a shot. I have my drink here. So, and plus, tomorrow's Valentine's Day, okay? Tomorrow's Valentine's Day. Let's start drinking today. Let's just start drinking today. Nearsighted Cyclops, what's up? What's up? I like turtles. Phil is here. Hi, Phil. All right. What do we have to talk about? Dude, I want to start. Phil said TikTok Tuesday. Yes, TikTok Tuesday. Oh, TikTok Tuesday. I like TikTok talks. TikTok talks. Unfortunately, we live in a society where TikTok is very huge, and as much as people don't like it, like it is a successful platform for a lot of people, and there's people of all ages on that platform. You're not allowed technically. I think like the age is 13 or 14 years old where you're finally allowed to. Anybody younger than that, you're not allowed to be on TikTok. But, you know, there's really no way to check your age, and kids are on TikTok now, and they're not really being monitored on TikTok. And it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate that they're not being monitored. So the first thing that I kind of want to talk about is it has to do with makeup, okay? It has to do with makeup. It has to do with tweens. Um, we need to get you more subs than Jay. Maybe. Um, I it has to do with tweens, and it's the children, the kids that are invading Sephora. Um, hold on, let me try and find where I wanted to talk about it. Where is it? This is all the other stuff. Oh my god. Okay. Hold on, let me go down. Let me go down to where I saved it. It's oh look, there's the chickens. And the reason I want to talk about it is because it's reached a whole different level of insanity right now. So if you didn't know, there's something on TikTok where a lot of girls that work at Sephora, girls that work at Ulta, they're complaining about these young tween girls coming into Sephora and just making a mess of it. They're treating all of the makeup and all the testers. If you don't know, Sephora has testers where you can go in and you can try things on your arms or on the back of your hand. That's where I technically use them because like I don't put anything on my face because they're testers and a lot of people touch them. But they're going in there and they are making a mess. They're making a mess because these are kids. So they're viewing Sephora as like a new toy store. And it's pretty bad. Here, let me show you. Let me show you. My ears rang. What's up, Vets Talking? I did say your name. I had fun on your channel the other day. Um, so all of these kids are going into Sephora and they're making a freaking mess. So let's show you. Let's show you what they're doing. Now a lot of this stuff like is people taking other TikToks and putting it on their TikTok and commenting on it.
I just saw a girl on my For You page talking about how Sephora has become the new Claire's. There's a bunch of 10-year-olds running around fiending for Drunk Elephant and like looking for rare beauty as if Selena Gomez is in the building. And
so a lot of this stuff are particular brands at Sephora that they're looking for. One is Drunk Elephant, another one is Supergoop, another one is Good Molecules. I think I can't remember. Some Dewdrops, Charlotte Tilbury, like all of these very extremely expensive high-end brand. Like I wouldn't even buy it for myself type of thing. It's like, I don't know, $60 for one product. I mean, it's very expensive stuff. But they're going into Sephora, they're making a huge mess.
let me tell you, I have a story for you. These 10-year-olds are crazy. Like literally the most feral. I was a camp counselor. The Sephora kids are different than any type of kids. First of all, whatever did happen to Claire's? Because I catch myself going into Claire's sometimes when I want a pair of cheap earrings or like a random event that I'm never going to wear again. What happened?
That is actually true. What she's talking about, what happened to Claire's. These kids, so these young kids, they're all of this stems from TikTok and the marketing on TikTok and the influencers that are on TikTok. And these influencers, get sent product and they put it out there. And unfortunately, because the TikTok algorithm is so aggressive, it gets pushed out to all of these kids that are on TikTok. Now, yes, I 100% believe that children should not be on TikTok. Okay? Like, they shouldn't be on TikTok because children are easily influenced, and these influencers are doing their jobs by influencing people to buy these products. And kids are susceptible. They're completely influenced to the point where this mom was showing her child's Christmas list, and there were multiple moms going on TikTok showing their kids' Christmas lists. And there was not one toy on that list. It was all skincare, Stanley Cups, UGG boots, the things that are getting pushed out onto TikTok. And it's insane that these young children wanted all these skincare. So it's a problem because a lot of the skincare that is getting pushed out on TikTok is by Drunk Elephant, and Drunk Elephant isn't a very expensive brand. Um, I pretty much only buy one thing from Drunk Elephant, and that is their $28 cleanser, and that's when I want to indulge in a good cleanser. Um, but yeah, like all of the Drunk Elephant stuff that gets pushed out to them is things that these kids don't need. These kids don't need it. I mean, they have the most perfect skin right now. They don't need vitamin C. They don't need retinol. They don't need anti-aging. They don't need serums. They don't need anything like that. It's just ruining their skin. And I think that the fact that like these parents are actually buying this stuff is also a problem because I don't even understand how they're I don't know. I'm just not in that class bracket, okay, where I just can't afford that to buy like that type of stuff over and over and over again. Um, but also I actually like went to Sephora the other day and I talked to a Sephora employee and she was like, "You know what? Like we're selling a lot of product, which is great, but we're also losing a lot of product." And what I mean by that is she was saying that these kids are stealing. They're coming in and stealing a lot of these items. And it's so funny because I've been to 4 different Sephoras, both like back home in Texas and here in Florida, and they literally have staff. They have to bring in extra staff to just stand there. Um they just stand there. They stand there and they monitor these kids like in these specific sections of the store, and they need to do that. It's like added security so these kids don't steal. It's crazy. It's freaking crazy. You know what? It's expensive, Disparu, okay? It's super expensive. All right? A lot of the stuff that they are asking for, I won't even buy for myself because it's insane how expensive it is. But yeah, so what's happening now is like these kids are being influenced and they're being recommended all this stuff and they no longer want toys. They want to go to Sephora, get a little basket and buy like $900 worth of stuff. Yeah, it's crazy and it's stuff that they won't need. And it's stuff that's just going to ruin their skin. Look at this.
This teenager came in and destroyed our.
What a they come to know.
This
Like I
teenager.
said, these aren't the original videos. These are like people commenting on it. That person was just, oh, that freaked me out. But this is the mess that they're leaving behind, and it's crazy. And now they're at
The
Target.
Sephora kids have reached Target.
They're just leaving a mess, and I keep like wondering, like, why are they alone? Why are they being left alone? It's like this crazy thing where the parents will drop them off at Sephora, and these kids will steal product and then leave. I don't know. It's a crazy thing that's happening right now to where now I think in one state they are limiting the age. And a lot of people, a lot of women that shop at Sephora are asking them to be like, "Hey, can you, put an age range? You're not allowed to shop here without a parent." And some Sephoras are now doing that. You're not allowed. You're not allowed to shop in Sephora alone. you have to have a parent or guardian present. It's gotten that bad. It's gotten that bad. And I'm watching all of this stuff this past month because it's like since Christmas, you know, these kids are asking for like Sephora gift cards and stuff. So since Christmas, this has been happening. And I've just been watching all of this stuff go down. And I'm just like, holy crap. And honestly, I hadn't been to Sephora in a while. So I've been going. And yeah. Oh, it's so nasty what they're doing. What else? Let's see. Oh, here's
Put that down.
all of this stuff is incredibly expensive.
For
It's so expensive. I think like a lot of this stuff is like this foundation right here is like $58. It's expensive. It's like $50 foundation, $30 bronzer. This concealer is like $26.
That's down.
This down here, these right here, these are like all of this down here is super expensive. And the fact that she has multiples of everything just blows my freaking mind. A lot of this stuff is very damaging to their skin as well because they have the turnaround on their skin is so all they need is a sunscreen. That's it. Kids just need sunscreen and face wash. Like that's all you need and a good moisturizer. They don't need all this stuff. Stuff is very abrasive on their skin and it can ruin it.
For real.
But yeah, it's gotten to the point where also there have been dermatologists coming on to TikTok and Instagram, and they're telling parents like, do not buy your kids this stuff. It's going to damage their skin. These dermatologists are like going through all of the things that are popular right now, all of the things that the kids are asking for, all of the things that kids are buying and that they're seeing kids on TikTok using, and they're telling them like, you don't need this stuff. It's damaging to your skin. It can cause chemical burns on your skin if you use it all the time. And some of these kids are like, I use it every day, morning and night. And you don't need to use it that often. Like even adults right now, you only need to use certain products like 3 times a week, and they're using it every single day. So it's very damaging to their skin. And that's why like it's an issue. So now another thing that's happened is that like parents, okay, are taking their kids to Sephora and they're filming them, you know, at Sephora to see like, oh, I wonder if this says 10-year-old. This kid is right here is actually 6 years old. And she's like, I wonder, you know, she watches TikTok. I wonder if she's going to go and reach for the viral products. And she's like, this is an experiment. I'm going to do an experiment. I wonder if she goes and reaches for all the viral products. I'm going to give you 2 minutes or something like that. And just do like a nice little hunt.
If you had a choice between 2 minutes getting anything you wanted or 10 items, which would you choose?
2 minutes.
Okay, let's go.
This was a bit of a social experiment. I wanted to see if she would engage in a Veblen-esque gorge and purchase Drunk Elephant and Glow Recipe because of the colorful packaging. Grace is only 6, so I don't let her watch social media. She doesn't have her own accounts, and I have no intention to let her be on social media until she's at least 15 or 16. But I was really curious as a marketing girly if these kids are flocking towards these specific products in drones because of how they look, or if it's because of cultural influences and the social validation they get from using them. In 2 minutes, Grace only picked out 4 products: a Charlotte Tilbury highlighter, NARS lipstick, a lip gloss that smelled like watermelon, and something else. And I was a bit disappointed, so I actually let her spend more time shopping. And I was
So this is supposed to be a social experiment. She's like, oh, I didn't get the results that I wanted in those 2 minutes. In those 2 minutes, she says like, you know, she doesn't let her go on social media. Right. And that's one of the things that people are saying. Oh, the kids are just attracted to these products because of the packaging, because it does look like it's very colorful packaging, especially Drunk Elephant. But they're being influenced by social media. Her experiment's already flawed because she doesn't allow her daughter on social media, which I think is good. It's a good thing she doesn't allow her daughter on social media to see this. But the reason that these kids are going to Sephora and acting the way that they're acting and, you know, using all the testers and stealing product is because they want it. It's literally like a social standing at your school. If you have this, you're popular. So if she's not on TikTok and she's not being influenced, you're not going to get the results that you want because she's just going to walk around and grab whatever. She's just going to grab whatever she sees at her tiny little level. Now, she didn't get the results that she wanted, so she gave her some extra time. I would have just ended it there, and I would have just concluded like, yeah, my daughter is not influenced by social media because I don't allow her to be on it, but she had a good time and she picked out 4 things. Like that's it. That's where I would have ended the experiment, but this mom didn't get like the result that she wanted. So she gave her extra time, and I believe like later on she guided her to like the drunk elephant section to like try and see if she wanted any of the drunk elephant stuff. It's so freaking weird that, the parents are using this. Now, this brings me to something else, okay? Children technically can't buy or I'm sorry, children technically can't have their own TikTok accounts, okay? So they'll have their TikTok account and it'll say like run by sister or run by mommy, right? And they get away with having TikTok's account like that. Um but what's bad right now is that there are accounts like this. They're run by their parents. Uh Hold on. Let me go up like that. I don't know. There are accounts like this where the mom is encouraging her children to be on TikTok, and not only to be on TikTok, but be TikTok influencers so that they can receive free product from these companies, from these viral companies that are going viral. So she's putting her kids out there. Now this is a commentary on like just, kids being allowed to be influencers, and they have those family channels and child labor laws and all of that stuff. That's a whole different conversation. But and there are multiple accounts like this, by the way. This is just one. Okay, there's a bunch of accounts where the mom is using the daughters, and the daughters are very active on social media, so they absolutely 100% know what these products are. They're using their tooth fairy money to go and buy some of these viral products at Sephora. These kids are losing their teeth. They don't have their adult teeth yet, but they know what drunk elephant is, and they know what good molecules, and they know what honey dewdrops is. They know what all of these products are at Sephora, but they haven't even gotten their adult teeth in yet. They can barely pronounce these products, by the way, whenever they're like, get ready with me and blah, blah, blah. I'm a social influencer. They can barely pronounce the names of these products. But the moms are allowing them to do this so that they can go viral and get free product. I think that that's disgusting. I think that that is incredibly disgusting. Now, the reason I wanted to talk about this is because there is something that is going viral right now. Well, hold on. I got to find it. I had it earlier. I need to find it. There's something that's going viral right now. And it is this. This mom, it took some teenage girls to Sephora, right? And they claimed that they were just testing out the testers. And people are pissed off because these young girls are being influenced on social media. They want to go viral. These girls they pretty much did blackface, and the mom defended it. The mom was there with them, and they did, and people are mad. All right, people are really mad. This like went really, really viral on TikTok the other day. Teenage girls in Sephora using makeup samples for blackface. And this girl right here, she doesn't work at Sephora. She's just a random customer. The mom is trying to defend them, saying like, "Oh, they're just playing around. They don't know what they're doing." I didn't know what they were doing, right? And this girl is telling her like, "You were laughing and taking a picture."
This lady has no shame. Like literally.
So like the fact that like the moms are encouraging this type of behavior because they want their kids to go viral. that's all they want. They want to make a splash. Like, I think that that being encouraged by these parents is terrible. Oh my they're, they're doing it for clout. They're doing it for TikTok. I don't know what their motivation, I don't know what their goal was by doing this. But clearly these young girls, they don't, I don't know. I don't know if they understand what they're doing, but the mom understands what they're doing. I would feel like the mom understands, like, you can't do that. And the fact that she was defending, bye, Cappy. Yeah, I know. But the fact that the mom was, like, defending them and this girl was just like, "You're taking a picture of them." So that's why this is becoming relevant again, because now people are really saying, like, "Dude, just get these kids out of Sephora. They don't belong here. They don't belong in Sephora. Like, this is bad." And they're putting this makeup on their face. Like, technically, like, if you are an adult shopping at Sephora, like, you kind of know, don't put this on your face because you don't know who's touched it or anything like that. And they're putting all this stuff all over themselves. It's just gross.
Yeah. Like, this lady has no.
She's like, "I watched you take a picture of them." Like, I don't know. I feel like all of these kids, they live their lives on social media and they just don't understand the consequences of, like, their decisions. The mom should. The mom should be like, "No, don't do that," but she's not. And so people are really angry about this and they're saying, like, "Get these kids out of fucking Sephora." Um Dude, like, it's nasty, this brew. It really is. Like, I don't test anything on my lips. I forgot what I was gonna say. So yeah, so now they're just like, get these kids out of Sephora. They don't belong in Sephora. But I don't know. I think, like, this is also, we're seeing kind of like a rise in Gen Alpha and the fact that they're iPad kids, they're social media kids. And that's one conversation that's also happening, is that people are saying, like, "Dude, this is the iPad generation. They grew up on social media. They grew up with iPads." And they're finally at an age where this is it. Like, TikTok is basically training these kids into being, like, rampant consumers, and this is how they are acting in stores. They have no manners. They have no respect for anyone. Um, and they're all acting like tiny little influencers because that's what they watch on a daily basis, and it's just insane. It's just insane. But yeah. When I saw this today, I was like, "Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. I understand." Like, I saw that. I saw, like, a bunch of people talking about it, and I was like, I need to bring that up. Dun, 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 dun. Let me X out of that because I don't even like that. Ugh. I don't want that anymore. But yeah, I thought that was interesting. I needed to get my thoughts out on that because, like, I go to Sephora all the time. Like, I did makeup videos and a while back. I enjoy I enjoy going and looking at all of the makeup that I can't afford. It's very nice. It's very fun. Loving your daily stream stuff. Thank you. But even I have noticed that Sephora has been taking precautions in taping their testers or not even having testers out. Um, and they've added, like, extra security. It's insane. Ulta is bringing all of the viral products to the front of the store so that they can keep an eye on it. It's crazy. Uh, it's crazy. So, yeah. It's so funny just seeing all that. Every now and then, what's funny is that, like, when I would go into Sephora before this, rise in young children shopping at Sephora. Dude, also, what happened to Claire's? Like, this is something else, okay? This is something different. These kids are basically skipping the they're basically skipping, like, that awkward period, right? They're going from children to wanting to be adults. And don't even, oh my God, don't even get me started on this is something else that's happening on TikTok. Maybe I'll talk about it next week because I need to like gather my thoughts on this topic. But there are basically girls her age, like, I don't know, 12 to 16 who are making TikToks and trying to like act like they're in their 20s. Because it looks like they're influenced by girls that have OnlyFans and are promoting OnlyFans, if you get what I'm trying to say. Um, and it's terrible. The replies in those videos are disgusting, and these are children. That's another thing with these young, 11-year-olds that are going to Sephora and trying to become skincare influencers. The people in their comments, you get where I'm going, right? You get where I'm going with like the people in their comments, because these young children are on TikTok. It kind of makes it to where a certain type of people flock to their comments and flock to their accounts, which is why children shouldn't be on social media, which is why children shouldn't be on TikTok. Yeah, it's don't even get me started on that. It's disgusting. It really is disgusting. And I just keep thinking like, where are your parents? Why is your TikTok not being monitored by your parents? Like, I would never allow my child to put such stuff on social media at their age. It's insane. And the grown men that are replying in their comments is creepy. It's disgusting. Um, yeah. Like these kids, these teenagers, they've basically like they've already learned how to sell their body. They've already learned how to trick the algorithm into not censoring their videos on TikTok, which is insane to me. Um, but anyways, I that's something that's totally different. Maybe I'll talk about it next week, but it's disgusting. It's disgusting. But yeah, it just begs the question, like, what happened to that awkward phase of adolescence, where you're just like you don't know like what's going on. You shop at Claire's, you have like your braces and your little geeky. Like what happened to that phase? Now it's like we go from children to like tiny mini adults. Tiny mini adults. Like there are literally like accounts on TikTok that I'm seeing where I'm just like, "Oh, she's got to be 20, right? She's 15." 15 years old. I'm like, "What? Holy crap." You can't tell the ages of people anymore because they're just completely skipping that awkward phase of their life. Um it's it's truly tragic. It really is. It's really, really tragic because like if you're being influenced so much online and you're seeing all of this stuff, not only are you, not really protecting your adolescence, not only are you not really getting to be a kid and living your life, as a child, you're growing up way too fast. You're also breeding like these insecurities in you because you start comparing yourself to other people on TikTok. So you're breeding a lot of insecurities in yourself, and because you're being influenced by these influencers, you kind of like start acting like them. So TikTok is like now breeding a new little tiny generation of like mini narcissists. It's crazy. It's insane. It is insane. And it's really tragic. It is seriously very, very tragic. Um, what else do I want to talk about? What else do I want to talk about? I'm already 40 minutes in. Oh my gosh. You're still in it at 36. I know. Same. I'm still in my awkward phase. Okay. I don't like wearing dresses, just jeans and a t-shirt for me. Dresses are special occasion only. I like wearing pants. Dude, I still go to Claire's too. I still go to Claire's. I'm like, you know what? I feel like getting my ears pierced. Get your ears pierced at Claire's, right? I go there for like really cheap jewelry that I'm only gonna wear like once or twice. Some cute little headbands. Like I still go into Claire's. They are just completely skipping Claire's and going straight to Sephora. It's crazy. It's crazy. Ruben, what's up, Ruben? Hello. I have a friend who's a middle school pre-algebra teacher. She told me they cannot put pencil to paper and write well, much less know their multiplication tables. Okay, you know what? Let me write that down because hold on. Okay, so I want to talk about this is for next week, okay? I want to talk about the young girls. Well, hold on. The young generation on TikTok next week. And I do want to get into that because I was also like watching a lot of TikToks, and unfortunately it's a lot of teachers who are coming forward on TikTok and talking about how this generation, Gen Alpha, they can't read. They are like they're like 3 years behind. They can't read. They can't take in any information. This one teacher was talking about how like it took him 3 weeks to do one paragraph, and they still couldn't tell you who the main character was in whatever they were learning. It's really, really sad. School. Okay, I'm gonna look up some stuff on that, and then I'll talk about it next week. But it is truly sad that these kids are like several grade levels behind. This one teacher said that he has this one kid who is in middle school, and he has the reading comprehension of like a second grader. It's really sad. He's like, I don't know how this kid got pushed ahead. So it's truly, truly sad. But yeah, I kind of want to talk about that next week. Alberta on retro for 2. Small request. Don't call those things men. What things? I have no respect for a teacher going, these kids can't read. Yes, love, that's your job. Well, the problem is that they're getting to like their level, right? These kids, they're arriving because they get a set of new kids every year, and they're discovering that they can't read. And so they try and work extra hard with them. They contact their parents. Their parents don't really care. They're saying like, "Oh, that's your job," because they're giving them like extra things to like help them, and the parents aren't really engaging. They don't really care. They're putting it all on the teacher to do it, and stuff like that. Like my brother, growing up, my brother had problems reading, and so he would work on it at school, but my mom had to work with him every single evening in order to get him to be like at the level that he was supposed to be. Because my brother, he had like a disorder where like, yeah, he couldn't do it. He had to like do like special exercises. My mom had to work with him. So like it's not just something at school. The parents have to be heavily involved as well, and they just don't care. I was behind my reading age and infant. Your mom took you to the library, and the rest is history. Well, your mom helped. See, these parents don't care. These parents do not care. Alberta not a retro for 2. The ones in the girl chats, those aren't. Oh, yeah. I get it. I got you. Yeah. I got you. All right, look. Disparu mentioned it in the chat. We got to talk about this fucking Stanley Cup, okay? This is insane. This is the Stanley Cup. The Stanley Cup. Hold on. We have to talk about the Stanley Cup phenomenon. Honestly, I really think that it's like on its way out, but we'll see. We'll see. We have to talk. We're talking about hockey. No, we're not talking about hockey. We have to talk about the stupid Stanley Cup, okay? Hang on. Where are my TikToks? Where are they for the Stanley Cup? All right, I found it. Okay, so the Stanley Cup. The Stanley Cup is something else that got popularized on TikTok. The Stanley Corporation has been around for like, I don't know, 100 years, 90, 100 years. It mainly targeted their target audience was like blue collar workers, hikers, campers, things like that. Their products were meant to, keep your whatever you're putting in your cup like hot and cold. That's like their main thing, which is why they initially their target audience was blue collar workers because they would take like their soup or they would take their coffee, whatever, in their big, huge Stanley cup, and it would keep it either cold or hot throughout the day. And now it got popularized, and I'm trying to remember which Stanley Cup it is. It is the hold on, I have to remember. I have to look it up. Okay, it's the okay. So Stanley came out with the Quencher H2O Flow State. That's the cup that is incredibly popular right now. But that cup did not do very well when it initially launched. People didn't gravitate towards it, so they kind of discontinued it. But this blog, it's like a trendy blog, popularized that cup, and they asked the Stanley company, "Hey, you need to bring it back because, our customers that they want this cup. We mentioned it and people are asking for it." So, because it was discontinued, the need didn't meet the demand. It became like this elusive cup that you just could not get your hands on. And then Stanley hired this guy that used to work at Crocs, and he like made Crocs popular again. Crocs were like mainly for old people who worked in their gardens and babies. And they hired this guy, I forget his name, but they hired this guy to work for their company to make Crocs popular. And Crocs started collaborating with different stars. You started seeing celebrities out wearing Crocs, and then you started seeing all the kids in Target, suddenly wearing Crocs, and Crocs were cool again. I honestly didn't understand why I started seeing people wearing Crocs until like I got on TikTok and I was like, "Oh, okay. Now I know why, Crocs are popular with the young teens again." Or now. So they hired that guy, right? The one that made Crocs popular again. They hired that guy to the Stanley Corporation, and he started using influencer marketing on TikTok to make the Stanley Quencher H2O Flow State tumblers popular. And it worked. It worked really, really well. People started seeing all of these influencers using these cups. These cups came in all. And they also said like, look, you're missing a huge demographic. You can't just market your cups to like outdoorsmen and blue collar workers. There's a huge market of women that you should market to. And that's why they started, using influencer marketing on TikTok. They started designing these cups. I think the cups originally came in like 2 different colors, which like different colors of green or something like that, and maybe gray. I can't remember. But they started making these cups like all these different colors that, went with all different types of aesthetics, because aesthetics are huge now on TikTok. So they started like making all of these different colors so you can now match your outfit to your Stanley Cup. It's really ridiculous the amount of Stanley Cups that these women are collecting, especially at like 35, 45. I think like I've seen them as high as, hold on, like per cup. Okay. It's like $50 a cup, and they have tons of them. They have tons of these cups. Um, and really, these cups were already going viral on TikTok. People had a Stanley, and it started being like this status symbol if you had a Stanley. But what really got eyes on this cup, right? This stupid freaking cup. What really got eyes on it was their Valentine's Day limited edition, and okay, the Starbucks collaboration with the Stanley Cup. Not only that, but also this. Hold on, wait. Actually, hold on. It actually started here too. This woman, what got people starting to support Stanley and like kind of stand behind this company as well. It made this brand go extra viral. Was this right here? This woman's car caught fire, and the only thing that survived was her Stanley Cup, and it still had ice in it.
Everybody's so concerned about if the Stanley spills. But what about the melts? It was on a fire yesterday. It still has ice in it.
So that went hyper viral. That went super viral on TikTok. And not only did it go super viral on TikTok, but it caught the attention of the Stanley Corporation. And the man that they had hired for like their marketing and stuff, he got on TikTok and he said, you know, hey, we saw your video. We're going to do this once and we'll never do it again. We're going to replace your car and we're going to replace your Stanley. So they got her a brand new car. They also have a video of her driving away in her brand new car, which was pretty awesome. It got people to be like, holy shit, this company is really incredible. So we're going to support and stand Stanley even more. That is until like the Valentine's Day fucking Stanley massacre, which was insane. It was insane. People were clamoring for these Stanley Cups to where they were like they were waiting outside of Target to try and get their hands on these cups, and they were running. They're running inside. Look at how they're just chasing after them. So when I die, which I must do, could it shine? They're chasing after this. They need this cup because now it's become like this status symbol to have a Stanley, a limited edition Stanley. It's really crazy. This girl fell over.
Imagine.
This is all for a cup. Okay? This is all for a cup. Here's another one.
It's a lot. Holy shit.
I think like Target limited it to like 2 per person. So that way everybody could get their hands. Look at this one. Dude, they cleared it out so quick. The Stanley Cup is a trend. It is 100% a trend, okay? It's going to cut. It's in right now. It's going to be out of trend very soon. And this is honestly, I believe, what's leading to Stanley's downfall is like the way people are acting at stores.
Guys, their limit too.
Guys, their limit too. Look at this. Oh my God. Look at how they're running. Look at how they're running. They're running for this stupid cup. Do you know what's different about this cup than like the rest of the Stanleys you can find at the store? They come in red, they come in pink, and they have a tiny little heart on them. That's what makes them a Valentine's Day limited edition Stanley. That's it. That's it. That's all for a cup. That's all for a cup. I can't believe that. But not only that, like this stuff has reached ridiculous levels. You can now get accessories.
There's a lot here to be excited about. I think
you can get accessories for your Stanley. Seriously. You can get accessories for your Stanley Cup. Just get a bowl. Just get a bowl. Like you don't need that. Why would you need that? You don't need it. Okay? You don't need that for your cup. One, I would never pay $50 for a cup. All right? I would never pay $50 for a cup. But yeah, you don't need that little tiny tray that wraps around your Stanley. I've seen charms for Stanleys, like little charms you can wrap around your handle. Just get a bowl. Now you can wear it as a purse. Look at that. You can wear it as a purse. So you have that. Your Stanley already keeps it like your Stanley Cup already keeps your liquids like, cold and warm. You don't need this extra little thing on there. But yeah, it comes with a strap. You can wear it like a bag. There's another one where you can wear it as a bag, but it has all these pockets. So now it transforms into your purse. What the fuck? Why do you need that? You don't need any of that. This is ridiculous. Look at the straw topper. They make straw toppers for your Stanley straw. This is just all extra accessories that you buy on top of buying your $50 cup. So people are spending upwards of $100 to have their cup and accessorize it. It's fucking ridiculous. This is so ridiculous. Oh my God. Now this is insane, okay? Because little kids for Christmas, like, young tweens wanted Stanley Cups for Christmas, and you would think that they got, like, I don't know, a PS5 for Christmas with the way that they reacted to getting a cup. She's crying. Like, while it's super sweet, while it's incredibly sweet, she got something that she wanted and, she's having those emotions. It's for a cup. But the reason behind these reactions is what really is, like, kind of annoying, or not annoying to me, but, like, look.
I got a Stanley!
The brand has been
Those reactions is what I have I don't have a problem with those reactions. I have a problem with why they're having those reactions, because now they can have a seat at the cool table at school because these Stanley Cups are now like a sign of, like, popularity. It's a status symbol now if you have a Stanley. And what's insane is that some of these kids are just bringing regular water bottles to school, right? They're bringing regular water bottles to school. They probably don't even know what a Stanley Cup is. Because they're not on TikTok. But the ones that are on TikTok, the ones that are influenced by all of these, viral trends, they're bullying these other kids that just have regular water bottles, and they don't want these water bottles anymore. They want a Stanley Cup now because they're getting bullied at school all over a cup. This one mom came onto TikTok and she told this story about how she bought her daughter this little cup for Christmas because she saw it, she remembered it, that she saw her daughter like this cup. So she bought her this cup along with a whole lot of other presents for Christmas. And the daughter came home the next day crying because these girls bullied her. She didn't want to take that cup to school anymore. And she wanted to know if she could have a Stanley Cup. The mom had a Stanley Cup, and she was just like, I would like to know that, like, I don't want her to be bullied at school. So I gave her my Stanley Cup, and the mom originally was just like, I'm not going to buy her own Stanley Cup, but I don't want her to be bullied at school. So she's having like this, I don't know, like this crisis of, do I let my kid be bullied at school and just say, like, deal with it, you have your cup, or I want to protect my child, so I'll just give her this Stanley Cup. I'll give her mine so she doesn't get bullied. And it's really sad that that's where, like, we've kind of like reached to where these kids are now getting bullied at school because of their Stanley Cup. There's videos of, like, there's stories of this girl coming home from school and she's crying because she got bullied at school because of the cup that she had, and it wasn't a Stanley Cup and she didn't want to take it to school anymore. It's And it's kind of sad. It really is sad that like it's just a fucking cup. It's just you're putting so much into a cup. Like it's become like this status symbol. And because these clips are going viral on TikTok, it's like starting to become the downfall of Stanley. There was something else too. Hold on. That okay, hold on. I got to share like my entire thing here. Hold on. Let me share my window. Yeah. 7 Target workers were reportedly fired after buying special edition Stanley Cups. They're getting fired because, like, okay, so the Target has a rule in place that, you can't buy these cups, especially if they're popularized. You have to let, the customers buy them before the employees do. So these Target workers got fired over a Stanley. Where is it at? This lady, she got arrested for stealing $2,500 worth of Stanley Cups. What else? Oh, this man jumps the counter to steal these cups because he wants to steal a box of these cups. Yeah, they had to call the police because this dude jumped the line to steal this. I mean, it really is ridiculous. What is this one? Uh, the oh, so now they're not even stocking them anymore. After that happened, after the chaos at Target and, the police had to be called to several different locations, they're just not gonna stock them anymore. They're not gonna be restocked, because of the chaos and because people are now reselling them. You can look online for these viral cups, right? The Starbucks collab and the Valentine's Day Target cups. They're reselling for stupid prices on eBay and Mercari. Like they're reselling for dumb prices and people are paying them. I saw one person buy the Starbucks Valentine's Day one for $300. They bought it for $300. That's crazy. That's insane to me. So now with all of that, right? People are talking about it. People are saying like, stop it. You're putting too much stock in a fucking cup. You need to stop with all of these viral trends. Now, it's coming out that like the Stanley Cups have lead in them. And they've said that, yes, it's like industry standard that there's something in these cups in order to like keep them cold or something like that, that they do have lead. They admitted like, yes, there's lead in them, but they're not in the part where like you're drinking out of. It's on the bottom. And you'll only ever like be in contact with the lead if you like break your cup. And that's with a lot of these cups that like keep your drinks really, really cold. So it went viral that like, oh my gosh, the Stanleys have lead in them. Test your cups. People started buying lead strips to test their cups for lead. Some of them came out positive. Some of them didn't. The Stanley cups are growing mold, because like there's a special way to wash them. If you're not washing them correctly, like your Stanleys can grow mold and you don't even know it. So with all of like this bad like press and now the things with the cups, people are throwing away their Stanleys and it's giving rise to a new cup. A new cup is now on the rise. But people are honestly just fed up with Stanley now and it's just now has become like the downfall of the Stanley Cup. Like people are saying that like all of this is ridiculous. This is all of this over a cup. They're also getting upset because they're saying that like all of this stuff is very wasteful. Like literally you buy a cup in order for you to not create so much waste. But now you're buying a Stanley, you're buying all of these accessories. You're not going to use these accessories all the time. And if you don't, they're just going to go in a closet. You're just going to throw them away. They're going to end up somewhere in a landfill. People are buying water bottles to fill up their Stanley cups, which again, just goes against like the concept of like creating less waste because you're getting water bottles to pour water into your Stanley cup. Like it's getting ridiculous and people have pretty much had it with Stanley cups. So it was so funny. I actually went somewhere today and this literally happened. Okay, I'm not even joking. I went somewhere today and these two women were talking about the Stanley Cup, and they were like, "Oh, I actually heard of this newer cup that is the same as the Stanley Cup, but it doesn't leak. Because if you have your Stanley Cup, you turn it upside down because it's like a straw, like you turn it upside down, it leaks. The Stanley Cup leaks. It just leaks. That's one of the problems with Stanley Cups. That's why all of the girls who like were collecting hydro flasks, that was like the first thing. Oh my God. I can't believe I know all this stuff. I swear it's ridiculous. They don't like the Stanley Cup because their hydro flasks don't leak and the Stanley Cup leaks. But now the cup that is on the rise doesn't leak. So it's like the Stanley Cup, but it doesn't leak. And I literally heard this conversation happening between two women. And I was just like, oh my God, what the fuck? Yes, after all that, it leaks. The Stanley Cup leaks. I got 10 of them. I knew it. I knew it. So yeah. So now like with the fall of the Stanley is like the rise of another cup, and I can't remember what this newer cup is called. I cannot remember what it's called for the life of me, but yeah, it's yep, it is the new cup. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I think that the Stanley Cup is on its way out, honestly. I think the Stanley Cup is on its way out. And thankfully, because I don't ever want to have to talk about the Stanley Cup ever again. But we'll see. We'll see. Oh my gosh. I swear I can't believe I know all this stupid information. That's why I wanted to start this stream, okay? Because I have like so much useful. It's not useful. What the fuck am I talking about? I have all this useless information and I'm consuming all of this trash garbage and I need to get it out and just so you'll be informed. Like, hey, look, these are some also like, different conversations that are happening on a different part of the internet. Let me tell you what's going on, okay? Let me tell you what I learned today. Oh my gosh. Alberta not a retro for $2. Valentine's Day is really guilt men day. It's just another Wednesday. That's what it is. Valentine's Day is just another Wednesday. Mr. Bentham for 2. I love that Steph knows all this stuff. I honestly don't. I don't. I know. You're not getting it out. You're just spreading. I don't care. I'm spreading the information, okay? Oh, Lord. Oh. I needed to share this information, okay? It leaks. It leaks. New cups just in time for Valentine's Day. I swear. I don't own a Stanley Cup, okay? Don't send me one. I don't want one. I'm so tired of the fucking Stanley Cups. I swear. What cup is it? I need to get it on the ground floor. I don't remember what cup it is. Hold on. I could probably find it. A quick Google search. Let's see. I can't remember what it's called. What is it called? What is it called? What is it called? But what's interesting though is that this company, if I can find it, if I can find it, is using the Stanley marketing, which is interesting. God, I swear to God, all I can find are what? Okay. Oh my God, Jeremy has a Stanley Cup. Jeremy, the cup that he wears on his waist, the ridiculous cup, that's a Stanley. Jeremy has a Stanley Cup, okay? Jeremy is on trend. He has a Stanley Cup. Oh my gosh, Zero! Hi! It's a long time no see. I also saw Demogeny in here. What's up, Demogeny? Oh. Sorry. Excuse me. What's up, Zero? How you doing? I haven't seen you in a long time. Yeah, he wears it on his waist. He has like a cup clip that he wears on his waist. He puts his cup there. He has a Stanley. It's a clip-on. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, Jeremy has a Stanley Cup. Hold on. Maybe I can find it here. Ugh. Oh, is it this one? Whoops. I think it's this one. Hold on. I'm pretty sure it's this one. Yeah, it's this one. It's this cup.
Juice soda in it already. So I'm gonna show y'all because this is also a Miyoki.
A Miyoki.
But
That's what
look
they're
at
called
this.
now. That's the new Stanley.
Look at this.
They don't
Look
spill.
at this. Nothing coming out. Let's do it with this one. This is a Miyoki.
Those are the new cups. All right. It's the rise of the Miyoki cups now. All right. That's what it is. It's the rise of the Miyoki cups. I think those are the new ones. God. Why do I know this? Why do I know this? Oh wait. Or is this it? Hold on. Yeah, it's the Miyoki. Yeah, this is another one. Yeah. It's the top tumbler of 2024. So all of those people that spent their hard-earned money collecting all of those $50 cups, here's your replacement. All right. That's why I hate trend hopping. It's going to be out. There's this one lady who is showing her collection of Stanleys, and it's a wall. It is a wall of cups. It is a wall of cups. And I don't even know how many she has. She has to have like 50 or 60 of them. It is a wall of cups. And look, I'm not against collecting stuff. Dude, look at behind me, okay? I'm not against collecting things. It is a wall of cups. And she's like, I'm going to have to get rid of my Starbucks cups because she has a whole row of Starbucks cups for more Stanley cups. And it's so funny because like the reason she has that row of Starbucks cups was because at one point those Starbucks cups were on trend on TikTok. So it was the thing to go and collect were the Starbucks cups. And she's like, I need to get rid of them for more Stanley cups. Oh God. Stop it, Stephanie. Stop it. You're not supposed to know all this. Why? Let me get rid of all this. Hold on. Ugh. Ugh. Why do I know all this stuff? It's so stupid. It's a beautiful wall. Yeah, there you go. Next year she'll collect rugby cups. Oh my gosh. I'm so ugh. I'm so over all this Stanley Cup nonsense. Dun, 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 dun. Oh my gosh, you went and looked it up? Miyoki cups are on sale right now. Buy now and just wait for the trend to peak. There you go. There you go. That's yep, they're on sale. Let's see. What else? What else did I want to talk about? What else did I want to talk about? Oh shoot, I forgot. I have to send out these texts or these DMs really quickly. Hold on. J Hailstorm, are you still in chat? Are you still in chat? Who else? Who else needs a DM? You. Sorry. It's for main event tonight. I think I got everybody. Okay. Yeah. It's for main event tonight. All right. By the way, main event happens tonight. And I don't see J Hailstorm, so let me message him really quickly. I take care of this really quick. Really quick. Just send a couple of DMs. Can you hear my keyboard now that I have like this new mic? Can you guys hear it? Main event gonna be rocking? I hope so. I hope so. Look, this is my cup. Not as much. Oh, good. Okay. Not really. Perfect. So I can slam away. I can slam away on my keyboard and no one can hear me because I type really, really loud. So if y'all couldn't hear that, then that's perfect. This mic is perfect. Yay. A Sonic cup? No, it's a Chick-fil-A. I wanted soda, so I grabbed some Chick-fil-A. The last thing. Do you guys know what the ick is? I do. It's sad. Am I going to show? Oh, no, I don't even know where to find that. I can't remember. I didn't save it. I didn't save the wall collect. Well, actually, I could probably find it pretty quickly. Hold on. Stanley Cup collection. Right there. It's right there. Right there at the top. Oh, it's someone commenting on it. Okay, hold on. It doesn't matter. We'll still look at it. So she's just commenting on how it's overconsumption because that's exactly what it is, pretty much. It's just overconsumption. And again, it's all of this is like trickling its way down to like children. It's all trickling its way down to kids, which is why they're so excited to receive a Stanley Cup for Christmas. It's trickling down to children. It's literally TikTok is literally training them. They're training these kids into becoming rampant consumers because like that's pretty much all that it's doing. Anyways, but yeah, it's totally overconsumption at this point. Look at this lady's wall of Stanleys. Come on, play. Why aren't you playing? I didn't want to like it. I just wanted to play it. Play it. That's her wall of Stanleys. And look at the top. She was saying how she needs to get rid of these cups right here to make room for more Stanley cups. Like she has a wall of Stanleys. There's her Starbucks cups because Starbucks cups, they're no longer the in thing, okay? They're no longer the popular thing. You got to collect those Stanleys. It's ridiculous. Dun, dun, dun. Lawrence Knight for $50. Ooh, I get to take a shot. Thank you. I've never even heard of these Stanley Cups before the stream. That just proves to me how unimportant they are. They really are. They really are unimportant. But I think the main thing is like the overconsumption right now, the popularity of it, the ridiculousness that these humans are like going to get their hands on these Stanleys, and also the kids who are being influenced so heavily by TikTok and all of these ridiculous trends. Like it's crazy. You know what? Oh my God. If you DM'd me that, please tell me that I have the same guy. Oh, yeah. I already have him pulled up, just for real. I'm ready. I follow him on TikTok. I already have him. Yeah. The guy with the list on TikTok. Yeah, I already have him. I follow him on TikTok. So yeah, I'm ready. They are amazing. Thank you so much, Lawrence, for the 50. Hold on. That deserves a shot. And you know what? I need a shot after all of that. After all of that, I definitely need a shot. So I'm Donatello shot glass. Let's go. Thank you. That deserved a shot. All right. The guy with the list. That's what we're going to talk about right now. Okay. Because we got to talk about the ick. If you don't know what the ick is, all right, I'm gonna tell you about the ick. The reason I want to talk about the ick is because the ick is like basically like your deal breakers, the things that, you know, if you're talking to somebody, it's something that they do that turn you off and it makes you not want to talk to them again, right? Everybody has different icks. There are some that people put out there that I can understand, right? Like if someone just chews with their mouth open or talks while they have food in their mouth, I can understand that. Like, you know, close your mouth. It's proper manners, right? If someone is really rude to their parents, has no respect for their parents, like that's a big turn off for me. You know, I think you should have respect for your parents and respect for your family. But I feel like those are like reasonable things, you know? I think those are like reasonable things. But lately, like Gen Z has been putting their icks out on TikTok. And they're really ridiculous. They're incredibly ridiculous. But this account that I'm about to show you is hilarious because it's the guy with the ick list. Okay, it's the guy with the ick list, and he basically finds these people being interviewed on the streets, and they're like, "Hey, what's your biggest turn off? What's your biggest ick?" And he finds the most ridiculous ones, and he just started a list, and his list is just growing and growing and growing, and it's hilarious because these same people, right, the same generation, who are putting out these icks. One girl I saw the other day is her whole ick is just men in general. Just men. The fact that you are a man is an ick to her because she's had it with men. So it's just an ick. So yeah, it's gotten pretty ridiculous, but I actually wanted to show it to you. Just to show you how ridiculous it's gotten because these same people are now going on TikTok and complaining about how I can't find a relationship. I can't find someone, to have a relationship with. It also creates a different conversation, honestly, that leads to a different conversation about this generation and how these hoes ain't loyal. How this generation they get bored easily. They don't want just a partner, a partner in life. They're very much into, temporary people. And it's sad because there are some people out there who now, especially I've seen this mostly like with men, honestly, who want women with traditional values, and so they're actually dating women a lot older than they are because the girls their age are incredibly immature and they don't want to date women like that. So now these girls are like, I can't find a guy. I'm single and I hate being single. I'm single on Valentine's Day. I'm single. And they're complaining about all this. But yet they're the ones that are creating like these ick lists and putting them out on TikTok for people to see. But anyways, let's and you know what? It's not just all women. I've seen men put their icks out there, and their icks are pretty stupid as well. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to remember this one guy. What was it? I can't remember it. Holy crap. I can't remember what it was, but it was such a ridiculous one. Shit. I can't remember it. It literally went in one ear and out the other because I laughed at it when I heard it. But yeah, it's not just women, it is men too who are creating, these ick lists or whatever. But I love being a turtle fan and a Power Ranger fan. Me too. Let me show you this, okay? Because this is the perfect account to bring up to show you the ick list, okay?
I thought washing cars was meant to look sexy. This is just this is giving me the ick.
Don't wash your car. So seriously, he has this ick list, and he kind of started it, but some of them are hilarious. Let me just pause it really quickly. Don't run for the bus. These are based on videos that he has found of people talking about what their ick is. Don't wear ankle socks. Don't type in lowercase. Put it in capitals. Don't use a straw. Don't wear board shorts. Don't post Instagram stories. That reminds me. Okay, now I remember what one of the guys' icks was. It was women who post celebratory birthday, Father's Day, or Mother's Day posts on their Instagram when their parents aren't on Instagram. That's a deal breaker for that person. So that person celebrating their parents without like the acknowledgement or something that their parents will see it gives that person the ick, and he will drop you like that. Which I thought I laughed at that. I was like, what the heck? Okay. So literally like celebrating your parents and, having like love for them and respect for them gives you the ick, and that's a deal breaker. It's really ridiculous, honestly. No lunch boxes, okay? No lunch boxes. Don't pass out. Don't take driving lessons. Oh, that reminds me of another one. Don't take driving lessons. There was this one girl. Her ick, her deal breaker is if she's in a car with a guy and he uses his turn signal. She said that's too much of a girl thing, and the guy shouldn't be using their turn signal. That is a deal breaker for her. She will dump a guy if he uses his turn signal. So basically, if he keeps her safe and follows the rules of the road, that is not manly. And the deal breaker. She's gone. She's done with you. She will drop you. This is so ridiculous. We got to do another one.
You're telling me people go to their parents when they're sad and rely on them for support? What the fuck?
Don't rely on your parents for support. Don't use. What's up, Heath? How are you? Hypnotic is here. Hi. 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 Don't go to your parents for support. Some of these are so dumb.
Boys that wear chains, like they'll be cute, but chains are just so basic. It's overplayed and overwear now.
Don't wear a chain, guys. Don't wear a chain. I love this account. Come on, stop freezing. Play. Play. Hold on, let me refresh it.
Literally, if a guy has like a ponytail or a bun in his hair, I literally automatically get the ick. I'm like, get that off of your hair. Your head.
Aww.
Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Nobody tell Dan Vask. Nobody tell Dan Vask that his bun that he wears gives this girl the ick. Nobody tell him that. All right? Don't tell him.
biggest
Can't wear.
ick?
Boys that
Oh, I
wear
already did that one.
chains.
Let's do this
Your
one.
biggest ick in a guy?
I would say a guy who goes to the gym. Bros.
You don't want him to be fit? You like them fat boys?
No.
Like I'm plump.
Yeah.
All right, Humpty Dumpty style.
Don't go to the gym, okay? You're not supposed to take care of yourself. Don't go to the gym. Bro. When he has pronouns in his bio. Oh my gosh, he's wearing an Animal Crossing shirt. I hate it.
What's not attractive when guys have like their hands or their necks tattooed but nothing else. They just jump straight to like the hardest parts of your body, but they don't like deserve it.
Don't tattoo your hands or your neck. Okay, you don't deserve it.
Okay, I don't know if it's just me.
Oh, I already got that one.
Oh my god! Look at your
Dude, he's literally at the urgent care clinic trying to get that taken care of. See, this also, okay, this is like a random person, right? This also opens up a different conversation that I really have a problem with. And it is the like normalization of filming random strangers and putting it on TikTok to humiliate them. I hate that. Or to make fun of them. Or literally for any reason. There was another video that I saw where this girl was in another car and she filmed this other girl and like she was just saying like this is the most beautiful girl I've ever seen. Like she's so pretty. But still, that's kind of creepy, right? You're kind of like just filming this person without their knowledge, without their consent, without them knowing, and you're putting it on TikTok. Granted, okay, you're complimenting them, but still, what makes you think that you have the right to post this complete stranger on TikTok, on the internet for people to honestly judge? Because just because you think that that person is pretty, another person probably won't, you know? So they'll probably make fun of this person. You're giving attention to somebody who never asked to have that attention be put on them. Like that opens up a whole different conversation because I think that it is really, really, really weird that, you know, you would do something like that. You just film a complete stranger or take pictures of a complete stranger. I think that that is incredibly weird. And I think that people who like TikTok is just like normalize that. And I just think it's really weird. When a guy calls girls females. Oh, don't take selfies. Don't be too smooth. I don't know what. Is that like your skin? Don't do construction work. Oh, okay. Don't pour a drink. Bro, like these are ridiculous. New ick unlocked. Oh, you can't have fun. Don't have fun with VR, guys. Don't have fun. Like I don't know if that's his significant other or his sister or what, but you're putting them on the internet to make fun of them. Like if that's family, like why would you do that to your sibling? If that's his girlfriend, why are you with that man if you want to humiliate him online? Like that's an ick right there. Posting your significant other to TikTok for the internet to humiliate him. For the internet to make fun of them. That's ridiculous. That's so stupid. That's icky right there.
Hi, what's your biggest ick?
Okay, so my
Bro, look at her face. This was just reading them. Don't meal prep. I actually saw the video for the meal prep one. Don't type. Don't wait in line for food. Don't walk down a hill. Oh my god. Look at her face. Why is she judging people when she looks like that? She needs to fix herself, Tanner.
might be a bit rogue, but when a boy gets hit by like a slow moving car,
What? I'm sorry. Why? Why? How is
Right, what's your biggest ick? Okay, so might be a bit rogue, but when a boy gets hit by like a slow moving car.
How many dudes has she seen getting hit by a slow-moving car? That just begs so many questions. Is she the one that's hitting these men with her car? And that's why that's her ick. Like, is she the one that's hitting these men? How on earth is that a thing? Oh my gosh. Oh my god. What the heck? Yeah, the fast movie, they don't complain so much. Oh my god.
What else should be illegal for men to do? I promise this will be the last one. They should not be able to open their mouths. That's it. Jail! No possibility of parole either, baby.
God, I hate TikTok. One of the cars in neutral. Then it's moving slow. All right. Don't open your mouth. Don't speak.
What is your biggest red flag? So any guy that they say their favorite movie is Wolf of Wall Street. Absolutely, definitely. Can't stand that film.
Don't like the movie Wolf of Wall Street. That's a red flag. Instant red flag.
What's your biggest ick?
It's a train ticket.
What? Did you say buy a train ticket?
Yeah, buy a train ticket. Honestly, it's actually disgusting. It's not manly. It's
It's not manly to buy a train ticket.
no, it's petty. It's little boy behavior.
What? I don't understand that. Don't use the train. You just go on there, just what? Hop it and get on the train without paying? Don't pay to use the train. Okay. Yeah. That's dumb.
What's your biggest ick?
I don't like when men know how to cook, because why do you know how to cook? That's a problem.
Why is that a problem? That is not a problem. I would love it if a man could cook. That would be awesome. That would be don't cook. All right? You're not allowed to know how to cook if you want to date this woman. You want to date this woman, you can't cook, okay? And then, I put money on she's going to be complaining that she cooks every night. Money on that.
What's your biggest ick?
If they start crying, I do not know how to act. Cause grow up, you a man.
Cool. Don't cry. Don't cry. She have no sympathy for you. If you start crying,
Wait, I was talking to my
you're
best
gonna be
friend
like,
about this the
"Ugh,
other day. We were coming up with the
be a
craziest
man."
icks, and I was like, getting hit by a bicycle. Like, imagine you're crossing the street, a cyclist hits you. Oh my
No,
god, I
that's
don't care
bad.
how in
That's
love with.
bad.
I don't care how many children we have. We share together. Like, I have the egg.
Don't get hit by a bicycle, guys. If you're married to this woman and have kids, that's it. You're done. She's got the ick. She's gonna drop you. Doesn't matter. Don't ever get hit by a bicycle in her presence. She will have no sympathy for you. She will not take you to the doctors if you injure yourself. She will look over you and be like, ugh, and then she'll walk away. Do not get hit by a bicycle in her presence, okay?
Just turn off.
Anyone saying like lol in like a general conversation,
Okay.
it's just a turn off.
Don't type LOL.
Just turn off.
3 red flags in a guy.
They're only child too.
Only child? That's not even their fault.
Dude, like I've seen that a lot on a lot of girls' lists when I'm looking at TikTok and the icks. I'm seeing that a lot. A lot of girls will not date an only child. That's like one of the big things. Well, one of like the top ones. Don't be an only child. And it's like, you what the fuck? You're gonna murder the. How are you gonna have other siblings? Let me just lie to you and pretend like these my boys, okay? Those are my brothers. Like, just don't ask for DNA tests. They can't help it if they're an only child. How are you gonna judge them by, being like, "Ew, you're an only child. Never mind. I don't want to date you." They can't help that. Ugh. It's so annoyingly frustrating, like, listening to some of these women talk about, like, what are turnoffs and, like, what are deal breakers and what are red flags, because I feel like, men who see this are just going to, like, be completely let down, especially, like, if they're single and they're trying to get into a relationship, they're gonna look at it and be like, "There really is no pleasing them. Maybe I should just stay single," and then they're gonna give up their search, it just it's really sad. Granted, I don't know how serious, like, men would take these videos, but still, like, it has to, just maybe seed some type of insecurity to, like, some men who, like, see this. Some might be like, laugh it off, but some might take it seriously, and it'll just be like a hit and just like be cause them like a level of insecurity to where they're just like, there's no pleasing. I'm just gonna stop looking. Like, I don't care. I don't want to date anyways. So, but at the same time, it's like, well, I wouldn't want that chick anyways. What is this? Shit like this. Stuff like this really makes me mad. Because it's like you're either you're on a date or like that's your boyfriend or that's your husband, whatever, right? And you're filming them and putting it on TikTok to humiliate them. That really pisses me off. Like, and that's why I say, like, it's the normalization of just putting people on TikTok to make fun of them, and it's a problem. You're putting just people on TikTok to judge them. That's a really big problem because, like, he didn't ask for that. He's just eating his ramen. He's just eating his ramen, and his girl is sitting across from him, judging how he's eating his ramen, and decides it's a good idea to say, new ick, gross, and put it on TikTok so that people on TikTok can also see it and judge her boyfriend. That's terrible. That is so terrible. That is so disrespectful to your partner. You have like zero respect for them. That's awful. What an awful thing to do. What an awful thing to normalize. She's obviously doing it because she sees other women do it on TikTok and she's just adding to it. Like, why? Why would you do that? Why would you humiliate your partner like that? That's terrible. That's awful behavior. Men in ski outfits. Oh, this doesn't have. I don't know about her, but I honestly think it's freaking hot when I see a dude like skiing and going snowboarding. So maybe she's around them all the time. I don't know, but I think it's actually kind of hot. Like, my ex used to snowboard. My very first boyfriend, he used to snowboard. And he would send me pictures. He would go away on vacation and he would send me pictures. I'm like, "Oh, that is so cool. That is so awesome. You look so hot." Maybe it's because I grew up in Texas and like it's not normal for me to see like people in ski gear, people, snowboarding, whatever. So I'm just like, dang, that's hot. I don't know. Oh my god. So, are you kidding? Don't be loyal. Okay, that's what I took away from it too. He gave me the ick saying that I would oh, look at that face there. Look at that face. Ugh. I would never cheat on you. Apparently that gives you the ick. Being loyal gives this person the ick. Some of these are so stupid.
What's one of your icks when it comes to guys?
Well, one of them is when a guy trauma dumps on you for 2 hours.
Trauma dump? What the hell does that mean?
It's when a guy tells you all of his problems and all of his trauma from the past, 15 years.
So she doesn't want dudes to confide in her. She's basically like, okay, you're here for one reason and one reason only, and it is not to confide in me. That's not what I'm looking for.
So a guy should never really open up to you?
Not in the first, 2 weeks.
What? My boyfriend's sitting in the doctor's chair like a widow boy. Why are they doing that? Like, why are you posting what? He's at the doctor's office. It looks like he's been crying. There's something wrong with him. He's obviously been asked to sit there by the doctor. Like, that's where you're supposed to sit when you go to the doctor's office. And you have, like, little to no sympathy. You're just thinking about how icky it looks that he's sitting in this table. That's what you're focusing on. Wow. I hate it. I hate it. Blech.
You look so dumb right now.
He ordered a steak salad. He can't control how the food comes out. That's what the food looks like. Oh my gosh. I swear. Oh, don't sit cross-legged. You have to sit like that.
Me vitamins when I write the dicky. I still got the juice.
Are they? What the fuck? He gave me a compliment. He gave her. Oh, okay. Don't give her compliments. Don't give this person compliments. Like, that's icky. I bet she complains that she doesn't get a lot of compliments from people. I'm so done. But yeah, I'm so done with this. This is a great account. I love this account. But I honestly, I wanted to talk about it because, this generation that are putting out these TikToks are now also complaining that, they can't find a boyfriend. They can't find a girlfriend. They can't find anybody to be loyal to them. They can't find anybody to be in a relationship with. And I wonder why. I wonder why. I wonder why. Ugh. Blah. Hate it. Why do I still have the Stanley tab open? Fucking Stanleys. I hate Stanleys. I hate. Let me see if I got messages back. Here we go. Here we go. Got them. All right. Almost 2 hours. Let's go. All right. I honestly was only planning on streaming for an hour because I was going to go do a gaming stream. I might do a gaming stream actually after main event tonight. I think that's when I'll do a gaming stream. So I'll be live later on my Kick and my Twitch. So yeah, go follow me on Kick and Twitch. But what's up, Wiley Dave? What? Steph's making me depressed. I'm sorry. Oh, but yeah. So yeah, those are the 3 things that I wanted to talk about today. Next week, I want to touch on a couple of other TikTok topics that have been kind of going viral. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you all enjoy this series in general, where we talk about, stuff going on TikTok, conversations that are happening on TikTok. I thought that it would be a cool stream to do. It's something completely different than what I normally talk about. And I think that, sometimes we can use a break from all of those conversations. Just talk about things like this. Things like Stanley Cups and the egg. That's why you date your age or older. See, that's what a lot of guys are doing. I touched on that. I actually talked about that, how a lot of guys now they can't deal with girls their own age. So they're actually, because they want a girl with like, traditional values, they're actually dating older. They're dating older, which is interesting. It's interesting. TikTok is a weird place to go. Yeah. I like doing like the little deep dives on TikTok. It's interesting. You want my nerdy background stuff, do ya? You can't have it. You can't have it. It's mine. Okay. I think I'm going to take another shot after all of that. After all of that, I think I'm going to take another shot and then just chill out until main event. So yeah, I'll see you guys there. Oh God, I know. Honestly, I was gonna pull up some stuff on Taylor Swift. I don't know why you saying that reminded me of Taylor Swift. But I was gonna pull up some stuff on Taylor Swift today, and I couldn't. I was just like, I can't talk about Taylor Swift. I can't talk about Taylor Swift. I don't want to talk about Tay Tay. Oh, that was the other thing I wanted to show you guys. Hold on, we're not done. We're not done. I want to end it on a high note, okay? What the fuck? Oh, I want to end it on the high note. Hold on, let me find it. Dude. If you watched the Super Bowl, I'm going to tell you right now. Hold on. If you did not watch the Super Bowl on Nickelodeon, you completely missed out. Okay? You missed out. You were watching it the wrong way. I freaking loved it. All right? I wanted to show you what you missed out on. All right? It's so funny. This was awesome. First off, I love that they had SpongeBob and Patrick commentating on the game. You have to firmly grasp it.
George Karlaftis jumped on it, and the Chiefs.
Dude, they had him.
Oh, it's happening, fam. Here we go. Oh.
It was awesome. Okay, SpongeBob's a VTuber now. He is. If you watch the game,
If you're not watching the Super Bowl on
Super Bowl
Nickelodeon,
on
you've been
Nickelodeon is
watching
hilarious. It is freaking awesome. It was the best way.
Andy Reid. Guys, you know what Andy Reid does best? Almost better than anybody to create offensive plays. He uses his imagination. He's a fan of the show. I feel like he would be a great customer at the Krusty Krab, guys. Oh, yeah. He knows. I mean, he absolutely loves cheeseburgers, so you know he'll love.
I love that they have like super huge headphones on. Why wasn't Squidward there? See, Squidward was there. He was there, but he was stuck in line for the restroom for a while. And then he was in the stands, but a fan was in front of him, so he could not see the game. He was there. Squidward was there. He was there angry.
DiCaprio saying, catch me if you can with these pizzas.
Leonardo DiCap is low. I see what you did there.
No cap, huh? No cap. Leonardo DiCaprio, 25.
Oh my gosh. SpongeBob had no chill. He had no chill. It was so funny. Oh, look, here it is. Squidward. He's waiting for the bathroom.
Squidward waiting in line for the bathroom. He looks frustrated. You're missing the game. Oh, Squidward. He looks back and forth.
That's all he was. He was waiting in line for the bathroom for a long time. I love. They look so freaking cute. Look at them. They look adorable. Super chats? Did you send one? I'm sorry. Oh, shit. I'm sorry. Not white for 5. I hate women treating flip-flops like they're real shoes or wearing them round the house shoes out of the house. Okay. No flip-flops. No flip-flops for not white. But not retro for 5. My biggest ick is being asked about my biggest ick. There you go. Oh my gosh, it's so funny. Yeah, I believe that. I think it was hilarious. Yeah, some believe the Nickelodeon telecast was better than the CBS. So I think so. I thought it was so good. It was hilarious. Just like listening to SpongeBob and Patrick just roast people was the funniest thing ever. They even had Doodle Bob there. Look at Doodle Bob.
Taylor Swift's hoping it won't be a cruel summer after this game. Nervous energy right there. Hurts when you're on the fingers. Oh, look out for Doodle Bob. Doodle Bob. So in the boom.
What's really funny is like they had what do you call it? They had SpongeBob call Travis Kelce, is that his name? He just called him Taylor Swift's boyfriend the entire time. Like the entire time. The entire time. He's they like the host would be like, you know, say his name and he's like, "Oh, that's Taylor Swift's boyfriend. Taylor Swift's boyfriend. Taylor Swift's boyfriend." They never called him by his real name. I love the way they did look.
Make it happen. Just 24
They get so excited.
It's a rookie. What's funnier than 24? The kick is good.
His little hand.
Field goal.
Field goal hand.
He makes it happen. Make it happen.
Field goal hands. Field goal hand. Dude, it was so funny. Look at Larry the Lobster on the field. Larry the Lobster went on the field.
Play the game. Homeboy's over here flexing. I love it.
Larry the Lobster went on the field at one point. It was so good. Oh, Sandy Cheek, she was on the field commentating.
What you're thinking.
False start is when an offensive player illegally.
I think it was so cute, right? That they had this telecast and they had like different Nickelodeon characters. So, like this is the new door. She's fucking creepy as shit, but whatever. Explain the game of football to the people who are watching. I think that it's because, you know, of all of like the young Taylor Swift fans out there, the Swifties who are watching the Super Bowl to get a look at Taylor Swift because she was at the Super Bowl. And since they're very young in age, they're young Swifties, they had this broadcast for them to explain the game of football. I don't know. That's what I think.
Moves after lining up for, but prior to the snap. Now they have to go back 5 yards. Maybe they need a map to find the end zone.
Oh, bunch of anchovies, SpongeBob. There you go, meet.
To make it to this Bikini Bottom Super Bowl, your team needs a super quarterback. The quarterback for San Francisco is from Arizona. The quarterback for Kansas City is from Texas.
He also said his favorite subject at school is math, which, as you know, I can't just wrap my head around.
Well, that's because he has such granular knowledge.
Their touchdown dance.
Is there going to be a quiz on this later?
We're almost set for kickoff.
This broadcast was incredible. It was so funny. I loved it. Their sweet victory. Hold on, they had like people. Here it is.
Check it out.
LeBron James and Finn Diesel.
James hanging out with Finn Diesel, and don't forget about
Billie
Eilish.
Eilish.
She's also here, and let's not forget Herring Styles, because he looks amazing. Check it out.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, it was great. So I wanted to share that with you guys because I had so much fun watching the Super Bowl from SpongeBob's point of view. I watched the Super Bowl on Nickelodeon. It was great. It was excellent. Yeah, I wanted to share that. I thought that would be fun to talk about. All right. Now we're at the 2-hour mark. I'm going to let you guys go. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I had a lot of fun. I'll see you next week for TikTok Talks. Yay. Bye, you guys.